Hi everybody and welcome to this tutorial about my DRM32, which is an analog drum machine for Kontakt based on sounds coming from different drum machines and synthesizers such as the Autodafe modular, Roland System 100M modular, an Oscar, drum brute, an electron analog rhythm, some Korg Volca beats, A-Stone, Echo Dreambox, some circuit bands keyboards, a Korg KPR, some 808 and 909 as well. The instrument is organized in slots. There are 5 slots, one for kick sounds, one for snares, rim shots, claps, one for heads, which means closed heads, pedal heads, and hi-hat, open heads, for cymbals, and one for toms, which means high, low, and middle tom. Each slot can be assigned a different sample, so you can, for example, see these first kicks are from the A100, from the Roland System 100, from Drum Brute, Oscar, and so on. There are 32 kicks, 32 snares, 32 heads combinations, 32 cymbals and cowbell combinations, and 32 toms combination. You can simply press the corresponding key on the keyboard to play the sounds, which are the blue keys. Standard keys are mapped on the standard GM General MIDI layout. Or you can play the sounds using some presets, which are the orange keys. On the first octave there are some presets, and you can simply press a key to play the preset and press again to stop it. On the second octave and the remaining keys there are no patterns assigned, and you can freely edit them and construct your patterns. Each slot have independent pan, level, and tuning controls, as well as attack and sustain of the transient shaper, solo and mute button, a filter with different kind of filter, low passes and high passes, cutoff resonance of the filters, a distortion type with distortion amount level, and a reverb send. So let's play a simple pattern and see how it behaves. So I'm just pressing a key to play a pattern. I can pan, for example, a kick full right or full left, and the snare full right or full left, or as you wish. You can then adjust the level of the single parts, or you can change the tuning. So you can, for example, raise the tune of the snares and lower the tuning of the kicks or the hats, and so on. You can change the attack of the sound. So for example, if I want a snappier clap, I can add more attack or lower the attack, or add more sustain. The same for the kick, of course. I can solo each track to listen to it. And I can, of course, change the sound while the kicks are playing or the sounds are playing. So for example, I can have an 808 kick, a long kick, a 909 snare, or use a Volca beats snare, for example. Use an analog rhythm hats symbols and cowbells and tones from the Oscar. As you see, I'm just changing the sounds as the pattern is playing. You can use different filters and filter combinations on each slot. Just enable the filter and select the type of filter. There are different low pass and high pass filters. So I'm adding a low pass filter on the snare, and I can adjust, of course, the cutoff and resonance of the filter or of the snare, or I can use a high pass on hats to filter out lower frequencies. Solo is handy on this situation because you can listen to just the sound you are adjusting for filter reason. There is a distortion type and distortion level on each slot, so you can have a tube or transistor distortion types. So for example, on the kick I can add some distortion, and on the clap as well, or the hats as well. And you can also adjust the reverb send level on the single slot. So for example, I'm adding some reverb on the snare and on the hats. Delay is controlled on the delay reverb page. So I just enable reverb and change the type of reverb. You can adjust size, pre-delay, color and damping on reverb, as well as disable reverb completely and disable the delay from the delay. Okay, that's it for the main interface of the DRM32. See you, bye bye.